IVM.
The Whole Truth knows that we need breakfast foods that don't make us feel sleepy in the afternoons. That is, we don't need that energy slump that a lot of our regular carb heavy breakfast foods provide. Meet the perfect breakfast range of muesli by The Whole Truth, where 50% of your breakfast is made up of complex carbs, so the energy release is slow and steady over the day and no spikes and crashes. This means none of that afternoon energy slump. Just visit thewholetruthfoods.com and use the coupon code HABIT on checkout to get an awesome 20% discount. Hello and welcome to the Habit Coach Podcast, the bite-sized podcast filled with quick and easy actionable habits. Remember, great habits create that awesome life. I am Ashton Doctor, your habit coach. And today's fun fact of the day has to do with emotions. Did you know that scientists were studying basic emotions using the simple Drosophila fly? Charles Darwin, back in the day, had shown how insects inhibit different emotional patterns. Like, for example, if they are challenged for a mate, they rub their legs together to make a noise, and other such behavior patterns. Scientists took this further and arrived at 4 basic human emotions, which were then studied by observing the fly, and thus creating an animal model for this. The 4 basic emotions were fear, anger, sadness, and happiness. They believed that all other emotions are functions of these emotions mixed and matched with each other in different degrees. They then assigned core effects to these emotions. For example, reward is for happiness, punishment is for sadness, stress is for fear and anger. Human emotions are so complicated. I doubt there will ever be one model that will describe every such emotion. And what I find interesting is that different languages have different emotions to describe different things. And this is because each language or culture experiences things differently. However, certain base emotions stay the same. It is so interesting when I read about meditation and Zen. When people talk about being in a place of Zen or state of mind, they talk about one thing in particular: being in the moment. Being in the moment is the ultimate gift that you can give yourself, because there will never be a moment exactly like this one. Hence, each moment is unique and a gift. If you're like me, then we rarely ever enjoy the moment. We're constantly thinking about things that are about to happen in the future or things that have happened in the past. We're living in a time that has come and gone, or a time that might never come. The now is really where all the action is. The now is where there is a perfect stillness in a mad, mad world. And our emotions rob us of these present moments. This is because our base emotions are so strongly linked to the future or the past. For example, sadness is strongly linked to the past. You look back at all the regrets. You look back at the trauma that you've gone through. You look back at what someone said to you or what you did, and you're filled with sadness. All the moments when you wish you had done something else are filled with sadness. Every happy moment from the past brings up sadness. A moment spent with a lover that you cannot meet again brings up sadness. It is transporting you into the past. When we start feeling fearful, we are trapped in the future. The future is filled with unknowns, and things that are unknown are things that make us feel fearful. We're constantly worried about how things will develop and grow. Will my boss reject my promotion? Will the man I am about to marry treat me well? Will I fall sick? Who will take care of me in the future? All these thoughts of fear transport us into the future. Anger is once again an emotion that throws you into the past and then into the future, and this in rapid succession. It is born in the past from a memory of something that happened that caused you pain. That pain you are now attaching on an event that will happen in the future. You get angry at someone for what they did and what they might do to you in the future. Imagine what is happening. We're constantly living our past life over and over again, or we're freaking out about a future that does not exist yet. Instead, we need to learn to live in the present moment. And we do this by understanding that our emotions are pulling us away from the present moment. So the first step is an intellectual step. The second step is to find something that grounds you in the present moment, like listening to the birds, or feeling the ground under your feet, or observing a tree. The classic, of course, is watching your breathing. And my favorite way to ground myself is to place a hand on my heart and feel it beating, or then my pulse. It seems to ground me in the present moment, saying everything is fine and I'm still alive. So, your simple habit to be present in the moment starts by understanding how your emotions are robbing you of these moments. And then start finding your favorite grounding technique to bring you back to this moment in time, the present. Watch how all these emotions fade away when you're in the moment. Watch how the past and future dissolve, and all you're left with is the now. Oh, and happiness? We forgot to talk about that. Well, happiness is only found in the now. So start these habits and share with us your progress using the hashtag #TheHabitCoach. If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, I am Ashton Doc on Twitter and Instagram. You can find lots more information on my website, awesome180.com, or check out different content on my YouTube channel called AWESOME180. That's Awesome 180.
Cred has made paying your credit card bills so much easier, and by just paying your bills on the Cred app, you could win some epic rewards, prizes, cashbacks, and a whole lot more. It's just that simple, so don't miss out, just download Cred. Hello everybody, welcome to another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. If you're not following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We'd like to thank the sponsors on the network this week, Cred, Syed, TheWholeTruthFoods.com, and PayPal. We really appreciate your support. So this week on Cyrus Says, Cyrus had some interesting guests. Gayaz Irani was on to talk about his new Netflix film, and Mayur Tekchandani has made a new coffee table book about the city of Mumbai, which he came to discuss on the show. On the Wire Talk, Siddharth Bhatia was joined by Dr. Ali Khan Mahmoodabad to talk about the Muslim community's issues during these thorny times. On The Habit Coach, Ashton Doctor is joined by Sonia Jas to talk about the importance of fitness and why this is a great time to begin a journey to good health. The Simplified Gang has reunited and they discuss the hue and cry around the European Super League that was eventually just dropped after 2 days. On Shunya One, Shilith and I are talking to Gurubat from PayPal India. We talk about fintech, the future of digital payments, and a whole lot more. Really deep and interesting conversation about PayPal, its plans in India, and what kind of hiring they're looking to do. On The Millennial Athlete, Tanvi and Shlok were joined by sport and performance psychologist Dr. Shri Advani to talk about mental health for young sports stars. And I just want to again mention some of our cricket shows. The IPL season is on, and you should definitely check out Edges and Sledges. And we also have a Hindi show called Khel Niti. Do check that out as well. And with that, let me get you back to your show.